Hello, and welcome back to more Bravely Default 2. So, last time I got a quest that told me to go over to some place to get a snowman. And I was thinking of the one in Rhymedale, but apparently there's this other town that has one. And you could have come to this town the first time you could have come to Rhymedale. Which means that I've been missing a lot of stuff this whole time. Which is loads of fun. We're gonna be exploring this town of Inderno, apparently, today. There's a guy with a quest right here. I have to warn people. A divine duel. I'm telling you, if you run into Zeus, you should run for your life. No human stands a chance against him. We're better off just praying he leaves us alone. And this town that we didn't find when we could have gotten it a long time ago. So I'm betting there's going to be a spread of difficulty levels here. Alrighty. Quest. Dang and blast it! Emergency measures. Emergency! I need 5 Bloom Spring stones. Quick on the double. No time to explain. Just get to it. I love my girlfriend and everything, but I really hate the cold. Hello, customer. Could you get me some sugar rime from Frosty Forest? My girlfriend asked me to get her some, but it's freezing over there. You look like you're made of stronger stuff, though. Snowman obtained. A snowman that resolutely refuses to melt. Okay. Sure, this is awful altogether. Jewelry heist. Listen to this. I have only had me blessed earrings stolen by a Dagon shaman, and them a one-of-a-kind pair and all. Get them back, will you? And teach the blighter a lesson while you're at it.
Sure, it's a terrible situation altogether, Mr. Mayor.
How is old Glynn? Our prayers are with him, poor fella.
You're kind indeed, all of you. Worrying about me little brother so. I'm away to find me some loon clover. A sprig or two is sure to bring him back from his little journey into dreamland.
Well then, you'll not object to us tagging along to help, I hope. You've done so much for us over the years, after all.
Thanks, truly. But the place where it grows is always crawling with beasties. I couldn't possibly ask it of you. It's too dangerous.
Oh, come on now, we'll not hear of you.
Is everything okay?
Well now, visitors, is it? Welcome to Inderno, one and all.
Thank you. But are you sure you're all right?
All right, she asks. Huh, sure. If the mayor's wee brother not having woken up for a whole blessed week's your idea of all right, we're grand altogether.
What's the matter with him? Is he sick or something?
His wife died, not so long back. He's been inconsolable ever since. He was dead keen to see her just one last time. Even if it was only in his imagination, he said. So I gave him a bit of dream snoozer.
Oh, I think I've heard of that. It's a medicine that allows one to dream of whatever one wants, isn't it?
That's the one. Glynn went and necked the lot. Bosh, just like that. And now he's been sleeping for 7 days straight. At this rate, I don't know if he'll ever...
But if you find some of this loon clover stuff you mentioned, you might be able to help him?
I reckon so, yeah. We'll need it if we're wanted to make some more dream snoozers, see. If I knock back a dose myself and lay down next to him, I can join him there in Sleepyland. See if we can't figure out what's been afoot.
Eh? You're saying you'll be able to jump into his dreams? I didn't even know that was possible.
Not for everyone, it's not.
That's an asterisk.
So you're familiar with these little yolks, eh?
Yeah, we have a few of our own.
A few.
Well, now there's a thing. And you know, I'm reluctant to go using it willy-nilly. 'Tis a gift horse not to be stared in the mouth, or so they say. But I doubt I'll be getting myself any loon clover without it.
Then why don't we get the loon clover for you?
I won't hear of it. The forest's alive with monsters. How could I ask a thing like that of you? Sure, we're only after just having met.
Oh, don't you worry about us. We eat monsters for breakfast.
Well, if you really mean it. Oh, thanks a million. I'll be back at the house getting the other bits and bobs ready. You're saints, the lot of you.
In dreams. This is terrible altogether. I gave me little brother Glenn a bit of dream snoozer so he could drift off to Sleepyland, but he hasn't woken up for a whole week. Could you help us out? Fire some loon clover. Fine. Two ethers. Adamant bangle. Loon clover. I only need one? Whatever, I'm going to the whole place. 5 ether. Vaccine. A nasty surprise.
You will regret this. Prepare to meet your maker.
Hold up.
Give them no quarter.
Plenty more where that came from.
Sorry. Don't take it personally. Another foe vanquished.
That was a piece of cake.
Chronosglaive. Valkyrie's coat.
Glenn, we brought you some loon clover. This is the right stuff, isn't it?
Sure, it is all together. Thanks, you lifesavers, you. I'm coming, Glyn. Just a little longer now.
Are you all right?
Sure, just... He's been asleep all this time, and well... What if it's not a dream he's been having, but one long, horrible nightmare? Still, can't be worrying about all that just now. I need to make a start on mixing up the goods. Voila! One batch of dream snoozer fresh from the mortar. Listen, I couldn't ask just one last favor of you, could I?
Certainly. What can we do for you?
You couldn't keep a watch over me and Glyn here while we're sleeping, could you?
You're worried you might not come back either.
Well, there is that, but... It's more that I can't bear the thought of no one being here to keep an eye on him, what with the state he's in and all.
I hope you don't mind me saying this, but aren't you forgetting the other villagers? If you don't come back either, they won't have a mare to look after them.
Ah, sure, they'll be grand altogether. They've no need for stupid old me.
Something tells me they beg to differ, you know.
Oh. Look, why don't you let us go instead? You're the only one who can make this medicine anyhow. If you don't make it back, no one can go after you.
Well, now that's just... but I can't just... Can I?
Seriously, don't worry about it. Whatever's going on in there, we can handle it.
We are
We'll
massively
bring your
overleveled.
brother home. I promise.
Alright. I'm gonna save first. All set for your wee trip into Dreamland then? Warning, once you enter Dreamland, you won't be able to return for a while. That's why I saved.
So, this is Glenn's dream.
Anya! My dear, sweet, lovely Anya.
Anya? Suppose that must have been the name of his wife.
Are you all right?
It's my wife. My lovely Anya. She's been kidnapped.
Huh? Kidnapped? By who?
I'm not altogether sure. They just snatched her up and ran off towards the mountains. I can't just let them take her. I've got to do something.
Hey, wait! Guess this is why he couldn't wake up, huh?
Must be, yeah.
Hang on, though. Aren't dreams supposed to be manifestations of our deepest thoughts and fears? How does that fit in with wife kidnapping exactly?
I suppose there's only one way to find out.
Anya!
Yeah! She's mine now! All mine!
Glenn?
Hang on. He's our kidnapper. He didn't much seem the type.
This is a dream, remember? That's not the real Glenn. It's whoever Glyn thinks he is.
And he thinks he's the type of bloke who'd run off with his wife? Crikey.
Anya's mine, curse you! And not a man jack of you will take her from me.
So it's true, Glenn. You wanted Anya for your own.
No, don't you remember, Glenn? You wanted to help your brother.
You're here to take her off me too, aren't you? Well, she's mine now, just like she always should have been. That's right, Mr. Hero. The Ogre King's got your precious princess, and there's nothing you can do about it.
What's all this about heroes and ogre kings?
I really haven't the foggiest.
It's a dream, you pair of plonkers. It's not supposed to make sense.
You really think this is funny?
She's mine, curse you! The princess is all mine!
Now we're doing an Asterisk fight in a dream.
She should have been mine from the get-go. What she ever saw in a gutless wonder such as yourself, Glyn, I'll never know. Yous are here to try and take my lovely Anya back and all, eh? Then you'll feel my boots in your behind.
Come and get it!
I can imagine that his health is a great deal lower than the stuff we've been facing recently. Yep, 34,000.
You are about to
This is gonna be
witness my
bad.
true power. Give them no quarter. Woohoo!
Nice!
Glyn knows it too, deep down in his heart. Anya should have been mine all along. I had no choice but to take matters into my own hands. Now come on with you, Mr. Hero. You'll be needing to defeat this here Ogre King if you want to win the princess back. That, or leave her in my devilish clutches for good.
It's time to get
Reminder, I've
serious.
attacked him once, and his health is more than half gone.
Want to see what I can really do? Eat sorcery!
what I wanted.
The handsome hero always wins the day, eh?
Mimic.
New powers flow within me.
Hey! You tricks, eh?
So
Danger
exciting.
Flames of War. Yeah, that was... There's an asterisk fight.
And so, the Ogre King is defeated!
Glenn!
Gah! Wipe that gormless look off your face, will you? The princess chose you, didn't she? And there you are doubting her. Feckless Egypt that you are. What?
He's right, Glenn. You're the hero of the story. I love you. Always have, always will. It's you I wanted to be with and no one else.
But...
No ifs, no buts. Now do what you've got to do and face the Ogre King.
A Ogre King? Glenn, you mean?
Come on, hero boy! I'm waiting for you!
Anya? Glenn!
So, what do you say, Glenn? I think it's about time you woke up. Don't you?
You're right. Can't very well run away from this much longer now, can I?
There we go.
You're awake, so you are.
All right there, Glenn.
So? Did you see your Anya there in Dreamland?
Yeah. Thanks. It meant a lot. But she told me I had to face up to you one last time.
Hey.
There's something I should have told you a while back. I know you liked her. And that you gave her up for my sake. And I know that, well, that she probably liked you too. Preferred you even.
Sure, what'll we do with you? Brother of mine or no, you're an awful gobdaw, so you are. Wait there a second. Have a read of that, will you?
It's from Anya.
Sorry, Glenn. There's no easy way to say this, but I just don't feel that way about you. It's your brother I love. I hope you can forgive me.
Sent her a little love letter way back when, so I did. And that's what I got in return. The old brush off. Sure, I had to learn to deal with it, and an awful kick in the teeth it was too. But give her up for your sake. Not a bit of it. I didn't have to step aside. I was already out of the picture.
Glenn.
You loved Anya. And by crikey, she loved the pants off you. Give her that much, will you? Heavens rest her soul. Hey, do you remember when we were kids? I was always the Ogre King, Anya the princess, and you the noble hero.
Ah, that's what that was about.
So, the hero and princess stuff in your dream, that was a memory of the games you used to play?
I reckon so. Anya used to love to see this one play the hero, so she did. And I was always the awful, ugly, horrible old Ogre King.
Sure, I never thought anything of it.
Ah, bittersweet memory. She can be a cruel mistress.
You think we should maybe give these two some time alone?
Yes, that would probably be for the best.
Hang on just a second. You've done me and my brother both a favour we'll not soon be able to repay. Here, 'tis the least I can do.
Wait, are you sure?
That I am. You'll have more use for it than me, no doubt. Drop by if you're ever in the area again, won't you?
Of course we will. Thank you ever so much.
That was the easiest one asterisk we've ever gotten.
All right, time to... Oh, what's the matter, Gloria?
Oh, nothing, really. It's just... Well, the Anya in Glyn's dream, she was just a figment of his imagination, wasn't she?
Aye, just a memory, that's all.
So why did she tell Glyn to face up to Glenn that one last time? I'm not sure it's exactly what Glyn wanted to do, are you? But then, perhaps that's why it took his dream wife to persuade him.
Yeah, I guess it is kind of strange now you mention it.
Hey! What if it was actually the real Anya?
Ah, come on. It was just Glenn's way of geeing himself up to confront his brother.
Shut up, spoil sport. Can't a girl dream?
I agree with
You
Elvis,
believe
though.
what you want to believe. Far be it from me to stop you.
Exactly. Let's leave it at that, shall we?
Thank you.
We got a large experience orb to boot. All that visiting each other's dream stuff? It's pretty weird, right? Yes, I must confess to having rather mixed feelings on the whole affair. Why's that, Gloria? If someone else were to force their way into my dreams the way we forced ourselves into Glenn's, well, I'm not sure I would appreciate it. I guess it could be pretty embarrassing. Aye, tell me about it. I mean, dreams are chock full of hints about your deepest thoughts and worries, aren't they? And in my case, they can be downright weird, believe me. Sounds interesting, Elvis. Tell us more. Alright, well, here's one I had recently. I was strolling along, happy as like, and I came across this strange tankard. What was strange about it? The blessed thing was boneless! Supped and it never ran dry. Naturally, I was delighted. But then it all got a wee bit out of hand. Go on. Blasted thing had a mind of its own. I'd already drunk my fill, but I couldn't put it down. It just kept pouring its contents straight down my throat. I woke up in a cold sweat, needless to say. Wow, I wonder what it could possibly mean. I haven't the foggiest. Ahem. The Mayor's Diary. Finally, I have a moment to myself to grab me quill and get a few thoughts down on paper. To think it was only a week ago that we got our first inkling of what was in store. Then, before we knew it, an awful sickness had spread like wildfire, and most of the villagers were out for the count. Now, I know the odd thing about medicines and potions and what have you, but I wouldn't call myself a professional by any means. Normally, I'd ask the neighboring villages for help, but we've been completely snowed in lately. To be honest, I thought we were done for. And then, what do you know? A good old-fashioned miracle. 4 heroes chose that very moment to pay Inderno a visit. I told them about the dire straits we were in. They knew just what to do. They went and fetched some special herb and used it to make a cure. Long story short, they saved the village. Everyone was over the moon, of course. We weren't shy about letting them know how much we appreciated what they'd done. A few days later, they set off again, but before they left, one of their number, a woman by the name of Eileen, said she wanted to give me a present to thank us for our hospitality. Well, imagine the look on me face when she handed me a stonking great precious stone. Apparently it's a magic called an Asterisk that grants its owner healing powers. For a village like ours, out in the back of Beyond, it's a priceless artifact, no doubt about it. Safe to say, I couldn't thank her enough for her generosity. After they left, I started hearing rumors of a group of 4 heroes of light who were doing the rounds, helping out all sorts of folks around the place. Well, I think I have a fair idea who those 4 heroes might be. I wish them all the best on their journey. May the road rise to meet them, and the wind always be at their back. I'm guessing that Eileen is the Fairy Queen. Sugar Rhyme. Or Sugar Rhyme? There's an enemy right there, that's why I was treading so carefully there. Or Sugar Rhyme. Liver Leaf. Beautiful flower that's usually found beneath a coating of snow. Teleport stone. Oh, it's you. I just got a letter from my girlfriend, as it happens. Apparently, her new boyfriend's got her some sugar rhymes, so she doesn't need me to get her any now. Talk about cold, eh? Ahem. But I'm a pretty cool customer too. Yeah, proper icy. Probably why she fancied me in the first place. Thanks anyway. You've been a great help. Not that I care much, obviously. Ahem. Ah, what am I talking about? Of course I do. Being given the cold shoulders made me see how horrible it is. I'm going to try to be more like you from now on. Oh, so this is a snowman. It's so weird. It's cold, but it's not made of ice. So this is snow, huh? How do you make it? Must be some kind of magic, right? What? It falls out of the sky? And then the whole world turns white? Wow, human world is so weird. There are so many fun things to learn about it. I sure am glad I wondered out loud so loud. Thanks. Giant JP orb. Do it.
The wide open gets stuck in.
You are about to witness my true power. Ah! All right, who's next?
All right.
We must not grow complacent.
Everyone okay?
Soul Jump is great for this. Healing Herb, a Magic Herb, and Earrings. You found me earrings! Bless your heart! Don't tell me, you were surprised when they turned out to be so cheap and nasty looking, weren't you? Well, don't be too hard on them, or me. They were my very first effort, you see. They set me out on the path of becoming a master jeweler. And it's a path I mean to follow to the end. My next creation will stun the world, just you wait and see. When it does, these little beauties will be here'll be a museum piece. My legacy is safe thanks to you. Lotus. A pale pink flower that grows near water. Rhododendron. A magnificent flower with particularly large petals. Hello.
We can do this, right?
Yeah, I expect so.
No big deal.
You are about to witness my true power.
Come and get it!
We've got... Oh, so Examine doesn't cause MP, but Survey does. Gotcha. Use an item on multiple targets instead of one. Charm a target. Revive a knocked out target with 50% of their HP restored. It costs HP to do that. Heartbreak. Perform a physical attack on that's extremely effective on charmed targets. Attempt to charm them and then Heartbreak. Mix up a medicine that increases BP by 1 and administer it to a target. Ooh, and it costs P. This is a very interesting. Wow. Okay then. All right, I want you to examine you. Yeah. Weak to dark
time to get
swords
serious.
and spears. It has 95,000 health.
You may feel a little sting. Wonderful.
Nice!
Ooh, that's not good.
Let me at him! Here, try this.
Thanks. I owe you one.
fighting! Eat sorcery! Luck's got nothing to do with it, pal. Here's something. Away and bile your heat!
And it absorbs
Nailed
lightning.
it.
That's
It's time to get serious. Nice!
Prepare to meet your maker! Yeah! Sacred powers restore you! Phew! Holy spirits heal you!
Sorry to trouble you!
Come and get it!
Oh, we can combine any items. Wow. Oh, this is interesting. Okay. Combine these with... Into drain.
Now you've made me mad. Ha-ha!
Some lightning. Flames of War. Interrupt.
Let's see how you deal with this. Perfect!
You are about to witness my true power!
Dragon, everyone?
Sacred powers restore you!
Thank you!
Want to see what I can really do?
Nice!
No!
Ow.
No way!
Come and get it! Come on! Ow!
You are about to witness my true power! Yeah!
Draga. And Rise.
Holy spirits heal you!
Oh, thanks for bailing me out.
Sacred powers restore you!
All right! Let's go again!
Want to see what I can really do? Ha ha ha!
Make me mercy. I'm gonna see if we got anything off the leash. Oh, I don't know, but here we go.
Ha ha! Let's give this one a whirl. You'll like this one. Brace yourselves! Yeah!
It's time to get serious. Ha!
And War. Like, nope. Didn't have the help for that. Fine, heal up.
You may feel a little sting. Ha! This should do it.
Time to play my trump cards.
Smash.
Brace yourselves!
Bell's going down. Holy. Now, boy.
Thanks.
Rise.
Holy Spirits, heal me.
Oh, that's the stuff. I'm back in business.
Oh man, get it!
Tonic.
This'll do it.
Now we're talking. Yeah.
Become lightning. Roar.
Perfect. Let's see how we deal with this.
Fully on her.
Want to see what I can really do?
Smash.
Right. Let's do this.
Prepare to meet your maker.
Rise, Adele.
Sacred powers restore you.
All right. Let's go again.
No big deal. Let me at him.
Good piece Sonic
Here,
or Adele.
try this.
Let's go. Full speed ahead.
Virtue Smash. Twice.
You'll like this one. You're done for, pal.
One dead. And up.
Might have
It's time to get serious.
misjudged that one.
Yeah.
Phoenix down. Attack.
Hey, try this.
Sorry to trouble you.
All right. Who's next? Don't get complacent now.
Hard work is always rewarded.
This feels good.
BP Depleter. Pantheon's Wrath. There we go.
There's no way we're losing this one.
You are about to witness my true power.
Hold up.
This is going to hurt.
That was a good one.
Nailed it.
It's time to get serious. Yeah, I got another one. That was a good one.
Another foe
Goodbye.
vanquished.
Don't get complacent now.
We didn't get any. How many do we need? 5. This will be fun. Here we go.
They're sitting ducks.
Prepare to meet your maker.
Here I go.
Rose Fire.
Luck's got nothing to do with it, pal.
We all have our weaknesses. Nothing to worry about.
Now you've made me mad. Oh, crap!
Become lightning. Lightning drop. Great nightmare.
Check this out.
Guess our journey's nearly at an end.
There's the Bloom Spring Stone. Awesome. Next up, I'm gonna see one more time if I can do this guy at the end. Hopefully we can win, but last time it didn't go too well.
I feel it. It crackles, burns. Tonight, the bright, beautiful, blazing bodice of light of 50 long years ago. It has returned. You have returned.
What do you mean?
But I shall not be burned by the same flame twice.
Alrighty. This super duper annoying guy.
Let's stay focused.
Yeah, when he does that, when it does your
Nothing to worry about.
then your ATV bar goes to 0. So, that's it. Survey.
That was nothing.
Gloria never got a turn.
Now you've made me mad.
Okay. So they're weak to dark bows and staves, and he's weak to light swords and staves.
Okay. Nothing to worry about.
That doesn't
Now
zero
you've
it,
made me
reduces
mad.
it by half. Still annoying. Okay. This is why I'm using pressure point. Although she could use.
Yeah!
Never-ending nightmare at this point.
Nice! You may feel a little sting.
No big deal.
No!
Nope.
No way!
That was useful.
Time to play my trump cards.
For Clara. That one.
Away and fire your heat. Ho ho ho! Nailed it. No.
And he goes down.
All right,
Up.
let's go again.
It's nothing.
A healer got a turn.
Okay. All right.
Alright. We're gonna do revive. Oh, okay. HP depleter will. Okay. Maybe tonic. Compounding, X potion, healing herb, Elvis, and HP depleter on you.
Here, try this.
Sorry to trouble you.
This'll do it.
Thanks, I mean it.
Cheers. I owe you one.
Here, try this.
Ha. She got a turn! That, like, never happens! Alright, Draga, and you get to do...
Holy spirits, heal me.
Feeling good.
I don't know what it tried to do, but it apparently didn't do much. Alright, so that thing is nearly dead.
Okay.
I can do... Line heal drop. No. I'm going to do Recurring Nightmare.
Check this out. It's time to get serious.
Then Come Lightning and Flying Field Drop. No, Pressure Point. I need to keep health up.
Let's see how you deal with this.
And you summon another one.
A mere scratch.
Unleash that pest. Nice.
Prepare to meet your maker.
Sonic Thrust.
Brace yourself.
Ooh, fusion. That's what that does, huh?
Let me at him!
We have Purge.
Here it comes!
Point. He likes to use that combo.
What?
Come and get it!
I'm gonna use Revive, and then Widen Area, Explosion.
This'll do it.
Right! Time for a spot of revenge. Time to play my trump cards.
Laura, twice.
Come and get her! Eat sorcery!
Your tale ends here.
Now you've made me mad.
First point. That is out of the picture.
No! Still standing. Don't feel too good.
Oh!
Prepare to meet your maker.
Rise twice.
Sacred powers restore you.
Sorry to trouble you. Want to see what I can really do?
Water twice.
Away and bile your heat. Nice! Come and get her!
Let me at him!
Sonic.
Here, try this.
I shall fight with all my strength.
Pressure point.
Let's see how you deal with this.
From Laura.
Eat sorcery!
Face the top off. Yay.
You are about to witness my true power.
Rise. Rise.
Sacred powers restore you.
Thanks! I owe you one.
Right! Time for a
Now
spot
you've
of
made me
revenge.
mad.
Every Nightmare.
It's time to get serious.
Pressure point.
This will shut you up.
Time to play my trump cards.
Ah, he's low enough on health.
Away and bile your heat. Aye, that'll do nicely. Eat
Now it's just this
sorcery.
thing.
Nailed it!
Prepare to meet your maker!
Come and get it!
And then,
Yahar! Yahar!
That can't have been nice. Now you've made me mad.
that's point.
You may feel a little sting.
Goodbye.
Don't get complacent now. I just keep getting stronger.
Analysis.
Reduced to ashes again!
Haha.
No! No! The old light! The new light! The same light! It burns! Burns! But know this! Where there is light, there is shadow! I shall rise again! Blaze again!
Okay then. Comfort zone.
Hello again, sir. We're back.
Ho, ho, ho. So I see. And you return victorious, yes. I saw it. Saw the shadow recede, the blackness pass. You have done well, boy. The city is safe thanks to you. Ho, ho, ho.
I was wondering if I could ask you something. You mentioned seeing the same light as you see in me in some other travelers?
Oh, yes. 50 years ago it must be now. 4 fine young companions. And from them poured a light so bright, so perfect, as to be almost crystalline.
Crystalline, huh?
Oh yes, oh yes. A light so beautiful, I came to name them for it the Heroes of Light. For their brightness was enough to pierce the darkness of even a blind man's eyes. Enough to bring hope to a world assailed by shadows. Ho, ho, ho! And do you know, the name stuck, spread even, yes. And now it shall be yours too. You must take the name. Become the Heroes of Light. For the brightness you have brought into the darkness of my world is the same.
Oh, we couldn't possibly.
Oh, but you can. And you will. Yes. Ho, ho, ho. Why, even your diffident manner echoes that of one who came before you. The swordsman, yes. He too was wont to hide his light under a bushel. Ho, ho. And yet he and his companions went on to greatness, and their tale was told across the land. I hope soon to hear the tale of your adventures too. Oh yes! Ho, ho, ho.
Dingy armor. Heroes of the past. So the monster in the volcano was beaten 50 years back, too. Aye, and for little more than gratitude, as far as I can tell. There's some bafflingly selfless sorts in this world, eh? Ha, yeah, and you're one of them. I've lost count of how many times we've done people favors for free since I started hanging out with you. Yeah, now you mention it, we do our fair share of good turns, eh? Heh, then I guess you're bafflingly selfless too. Hey, I don't do it deliberately, I just forget to ask, you know? Well, I agree with the baffling part, at least. By the way, was anyone else intrigued by what the old man said? About the 4 fine young companions from 50 years ago? You really think it was Sir Sloan and the others? I'd like to believe so, yes. It's nice to think that others have fond memories of him, too. I don't believe it! You actually managed to beat Zeus? Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you! We're safe at last! What a relief! I should never have given up hope, no matter how powerful he was. There's nothing we can't do if we put our heads together, eh? I mean, look, we managed to make the snowy land our home, didn't we? You've taught me a valuable lesson here. I won't be forgetting it. Thanks. Got the Dalmatica. Finally, there you are. My back seized up something terrible. I've been frozen to the blessed spot. But if I chuck a few of the old Bloomspring stones in a lovely hot bath, the minerals will soon start doing their work. A nice long dip is sure to do my back a world of good. Much obliged for the help there. You hop in with me, maybe? There's plenty of room. Ah, sure now. Don't be shy. I got wizard's robes for that.
Hey, Erin, look! Oh, wow! Oh, they're so pretty! But you got these for me? Oh, I can't believe how beautiful the flowers are over in Human World. They're amazing, right? And there's plenty more where these came from. You should see it out there. You know I never would have gotten to see it myself if it wasn't for you, right? Back when I was thinking of leaving, everybody said it was a bad idea. Everybody except my best friend. That's why I was so sad that I couldn't keep my promise. Still, better late than never, right?
I remember watching you go the day you left, praying that you'd be okay. I was super happy for you, but I was worried too. And I never stopped worrying. Humans are so scary. They lie and betray one another and do horrible, cruel, awful things.
Some do, but not all.
Apparently,
some of them are
can do the
pretty
same
funny,
thing.
actually. But they're super strange, too. Like, did you know they don't even have wings?
What? So what do they use to fly with?
They don't. It's legs or nothing. Poor chumps.
So if one suddenly appeared right now, we could just flutter away to safety? Well, that's good. But it must be super inconvenient for them.
I guess flying must be really important to fairies.
Apparently.
And, oh yeah, they barely eat. They just drink and drink and drink.
That can't be good for them. Don't they die a lot?
That's what's so weird. It doesn't seem to affect them at all. Crazy, right?
Wait, is she talking about Elvis?
There's more. Let me see. Yeah, they're huge show-offs. Like, they go around telling everybody not to sweat the details, but they actually have no idea what they're doing.
Talking about Elvis.
Okay, she's definitely talking about Elvis. Should I be letting this happen?
But I'm so happy I got to see them, up close and for real, you know?
Yeah. Now I want to go see them too. We're not allowed to right now, but we will be someday, right?
Sure we will. And when we are, I'll take you on a human safari. Pinky promise. After all, nobody here in Magmel knows more about humans than me.
I just noticed the the star pattern on Adele's gloves. Of fairies and men. I guess you fairies must think humans are pretty weird, huh? Well, duh. I mean, I'm still getting used to the fact you can't fly, for one. Sure, but for us it's the other way around. The fact that you're able to fly is just crazy. There are other big differences too, like how we think and the stuff we know. I feel like I learn more about you every single day. Guess I'll never completely understand. Blending into human society must have been quite a challenge. You can say that again. I'm used to it now, though. In fact, I feel quite at home in your world. We're all different, aren't we? All a wee bit unusual in our own way. As a matter of fact, I'd say there's far bigger details to be sweating than someone's species. You would? Sure, I mean, we humans come in all shapes and sizes, right? And we all have different tastes and whatnot. I'm far more in common with Adele than some people. We've both been known to frequent the odd tavern, for one thing. That's the first thing you could think of? Don't be too hard on him. Never mind the differences between humans and fairies. This guy's in a category all on his own. Can't disagree with that. Well, I just noticed the time. I think that will be all for today. But hey, we got all the quests done. So, thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.